Hello everyone, welcome to the Ichimoku charts.com daily analysis for the Euro US dollar FX for Monday, March 4th, 2013. Well, no change of trend for today's trading. Prior day's trading we had the establishment of a first time frame downtrend with the candle making a lower high and a lower low. That was an indecisive spinning top type candle, a black body candle, where the sellers made net bearish progress. We look at the size of the black body compared to the recent black bodies. It was quite small, so it did suggest that the sellers didn't have the same momentum that they had previously, but also this large shadow on the bottom saw the market rejected from the strong support at 129.68. Today the market has tested roughly down to around that level and been rejected once again from that area. But if we look at today's candle, we have a white body candle, and that does suggest that there is potential for a change of trend back up to the upside. We've also had the buyers close up towards the high, so whereas for the previous day's trading we really had neither side in control of the market, where the sellers had lost control when they took control for the day's trading prior to that. For today's trading, the buyers have taken control, and that does suggest that there is a good chance of a change of trend. Looking at today's candle as it's currently developing, we do have a higher high and a higher low at the moment. So at the moment this looks as though we will have a change of trend to the upside, but I think if this market does rally, there is very strong resistance at the top of the cloud here and at the 130.79 level. Very solid resistance, so there is a possibility that if we do see the change of trend and we test up to that level, we could see selling coming in. Now we did see the market break out to the downside below the cloud for the previous day's trading, and that was on a weak candle however. So technically the market is bearish in the long term, and it is a sell signal with the Ichimoku charts, but what I like to see if we have breakouts to the downside are solid bearish breakouts to give us a little bit more confidence in the move. But also we saw this candle break out from below just at the end of a flat section of the cloud, and very often breakouts from flat sections of the cloud can be false moves, and there is a possibility of that happening. When we consider the very solid support that the market has had around 130.25 and then around the 129.68 area, it's not surprising to see the market not trade down below there in one go, and that will be crucial to this market moving forward. If this trend does continue to the downside, 129.68 is very solid support. Now in terms of the prior head and shoulders pattern that we saw, and prior to this we had a very strong second time frame uptrend leading into this pattern. So patterns are basically congestion areas, and that's pretty much what we've seen here. But here's the left shoulder. It's a complex pattern with a couple of peaks in the left shoulder. We have the head and then the right shoulder, a much smaller right shoulder, the breakout to the downside below the neckline, the retracement back towards the neckline. Our target is the distance from the top of the head to the neckline projected down from the breakout, and the target was met for the previous day's trading down at 129.68. So a very good trade to take there, but considering all of the support that the market had the potential to face down below here, the highlighted yellow area, the many areas through from 131.96 down to 129.68 and the cloud, the sellers have done very well to trade the market down there to meet this target, and it does suggest that there may be some substantial weakness in this market, and there may be a possibility of this market trading lower. At the moment there is a strong possibility we could see the market rally, form another a secondary peak in this second time frame downtrend the market's in, and then sell off and take out the 129.68 and level and trade lower. So there is a possibility of that happening. And in terms of the small flag pattern that we saw a couple of days ago, here we saw this small pattern form very quickly. The breakout on this indecisive candle, so the close confirmed the establishment of that pattern. So we had establishment of it. Our target is the measured move, so it's the prior trend leading into the pattern projected down, so our target is down around the 126.50 level within this yellow highlighted zone. But for my liking, the breakout was on an indecisive candle, and doesn't give us too much confidence in this trade from the breakout. but considering that we've had the breakout down below the cloud here, coinciding with that breakout, there is a good possibility that we could see this market trade lower and perhaps even reach its target. As I've mentioned, there is a scenario here of the market rallying back up towards the cloud and then selling off once again, so that is a real possibility that we do need to consider. Now, in terms of Ichimoku, with this current candle here that's just completed trading, we do have a bearish market in all three time frames. The market is trading down below the cloud, although the short-term dynamics at the moment are favouring the buyers, but a bearish bias in this market, so that gives us a little bit more confidence in the pattern that we had formed and potential to reach the target. Bearish in the medium and fast term timeframes also by trading below the Kijun Sen and the Tenkan Sen, and the Chikou span here is below the corresponding price action, so that's confirming this bearishness that we're seeing. So that is suggesting that this market will trade lower, perhaps after a brief rally in the first time frame. Looking at the Kijun Sen, that is pointing flat, so there is a possibility of this market rallying, so that happens very often when we see that flat Kijun Sen, but certainly solid resistance around the 130.79 level is important. If we see sellers come back into the market, then a possibility of the market trading at lower levels. 130.25 is important support then if we do see the market sell off again, and very important support at 129.68.